Hard Brexit, soft Brexit, bullshit exit. Britain, if you have any common sense, you'll say keep calm and carry on as if that Brexit vote never really happened. Greg Shapiro for United States of Europe on location from some corporate gig. Election day in the UK. Theresa May was supposed to have a field day. She was supposed to wipe the floor with her rival, Jeremy Corbyn, but that didn't exactly happen. Why? Maybe partly because of images like this. Prime Minister Theresa May announced her disappointing election results the day after the voting, which looked like this. Notice anything unusual? Now, normally, I would avoid subjects like, look what she's wearing, especially when the more operative question is, what was she thinking? But in this case, I can't help but feel like I've seen that outfit somewhere before. Now, I don't know whether it's subconscious or not, but apparently Theresa May has a special outfit she likes to wear when she knows that she's about to undergo something painfully humiliating, like having to announce you got a terrible report card, or letting Donald Trump touch you. Meanwhile, Brexit negotiations are scheduled to begin on Monday. Theresa May has promised that it'll be business as usual, and she plans to show up with a stiff upper lip. But here's a note to the EU negotiators. If she shows up wearing that red outfit, you know she's actually shitting in her pants. Now, if you'd like a preview of the Brexit negotiations, just look at how these different EU leaders have greeted Donald Trump. I know you can't compare Trump to Hitler, but somehow Merkel made Trump feel like he was the one who committed atrocities in World War II. And Emmanuel Macron shook Trump's hand like this. Trump pulled so hard to get out of that handshake, America ended up leaving the Paris Climate Accord. Macron later said, "The handshake, it was not innocent. It was meant as a moment of truth to indicate that Europe would not be bullied," which resulted in me making this meme. Je suis Macron. After Trump's first European visit, the Independent newspaper had this verdict. He acted like a drunk tourist? No wonder he gets along so well with the British. In fact, apparently, Donald Trump's NATO speech was so painful that for the first time ever, the European Commission has now dedicated actual budget to a European defense fund independent of NATO. Because all of a sudden, NATO features one particular member who has gone from ally to batshit pooping in the cornflakes crazy. As it turns out, there's one country that strongly objects to this European Defense Fund, and guess who? It's the United Kingdom. In fact, UK representatives have now indicated they would like to block the initiative by using their EU veto. The EU responded that their military training will begin with the longbow. Why? So that they can perfect this move.